Are we live? I think we're live. Hello. I don't know why I'm so nervous today, you guys. This is crazy. Hello. How is everyone? Are we all surviving this great shakeout that we have going on? Because we have had some very, very, very choppy markets. And if you're like me and you were expecting some gains by now, we haven't had a whole lot of anything too exciting. So, thank you all for tuning in. If you are new here, my name is Julie Kennis. I talk about all things crypto, and I am here today. I guess I'll go ahead and go over some of the charts first. So, let me dive right in here, and I am going to share my screen if I can get this button to work. Let's see. I don't know. It's not working. I don't know, guys. It's not working today. Okay. Oh, I think I need to press this again. Okay. Share screen. I got this, guys. I got this. Okay. I need to allow this through. Bear with me, guys. I swear we're almost there. Not now. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm blocking my own pop-up, you guys. Oh, allow. Let's see. It's not allowing me to share my screen. Okay. Well, you guys don't get to see my screen. I'm just going to have to verbally tell you guys exactly what's going on, which is just fine because that's what I've been doing all of this time in the first place. So Bitcoin, we currently have it sitting at 96,000. We have not broken the 100,000 range and we are continuing to trend sideways. As you guys know, our all-time high was right before the inauguration on the 19th. And ever since then, we have been trending downwards. Ethereum also lagged behind and it has since bottomed out. It's currently sitting at 2,600. We were sitting pretty steady there at around the 36 range, bottom down to 33, and now we're back at 26. So 2,600 for Ethereum. Ripple is still sitting at around 240, which is a little, actually a lot more steady for Ripple than I would have thought. I would have imagined there'd be some stronger shakeout with that, but I have to say with Ripple, the really interesting thing is whenever I go on to like the other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, things like that, Ripple is very strong. So XRP holding strong there. Going down, Solana is still sitting just under $200 per Solana. It is at 195. It has also chopped a little sideways, but I do expect Solana to be the big runner of this cycle and to have higher gains than Ethereum because although we're thinking Ethereum could potentially hit 10,000, I think 10,000 is going to be quite a little stretch. So I'm thinking we're going to continue to chop a little sideways on ETH, but Solana, we will have some good pumps on it. So I am heavier on Solana at this point. And so if you are like me and you got in last cycle, you potentially have had quite a bit of Ethereum in your portfolio. I've had to do some swapping to get from chain to chain, and there's just not a whole lot of really good ways to do that. However, my good friends over at Silent Swap have created a platform to be able to give you some ease of swapping in between chains. So if you have not had a chance to check out Silent Swap, you should do so. I highly recommend it. Dogecoin is sitting at 25 cents. It was trending around the 33-cent range for quite a while, but this last little shakeout, it fell with the others and is still at 25 cents. I think that's an excellent price for Dogecoin. I think there will be quite a bit of utility that comes with Dogecoin. And speaking of utility, I think meme coins with utility are actually going to be the winners of this cycle going forward. Although memes are fun and they're a great way to kind of catch people's attention, a great marketing tool, I believe that the meme coins with utility are going to be the ones that kind of win going forward. Cardano is currently sitting just shy of 82 cents. We're at 819 right now. And Cardano, my price prediction, and I am just, somebody who has fun dabbling in tokens, I think it's going to go above 3 to 5. I said 5. 5 will be the top that I see, and I don't know if it hits 5, it's going to be a lot of resistance. But as you know, last cycle it did hit 320, and I was in at 320, and I did not sell at 320, so I know that that is possible. Plus, our good friend Charles is, being kind of tapped by some of the leaders of legislation and things like that. And so I feel like if he starts to have more of a seat at the table in terms with regulation and making policy going forward, I could see Cardano having more of a widespread adoption. And so when I'm looking at plays this cycle, and especially this late in the game, I'm looking at what has a really good entry price and what I feel like is a safe bet overall. Because we're in a time where there is very, very, very many coins that are being launched day by day. And this is just one way for us to be able to mitigate any sort of losses, because these pump and dump coins they will bleed you dry. So if you've been kind of in the trenches chasing, you know what I'm talking about. So take a drink of my coffee. I have my favorite coffee today, you guys. Okay, Chainlink is at $18. We were sitting just above 20, 22, 25. It has dropped to 18. Chainlink, as you know, they're involved with everything in crypto, and at $18, it is an excellent buy. I just need more Chainlink. That's the only thing that I think I need. In addition to Ondo, which at one of these points when I get to where I'm able to actually show you guys my screen, I do want to buy some Ondo on screen with you guys, because I do feel like that's one that we're going to really see a lot of movement for, just because they have a seat at the table and they are making decisions with all of the heads of state. And yeah, so I see things happening there. So shout out to you guys if you're in the chat. You guys are chatting up a storm in there. So I see you, Blocky, Poe Man, Mike. Hello. So happy you guys are here. I've got 5 people watching on YouTube. You guys, my YouTube numbers were doing numbers. Like I was pulling like 25, 50 people in here at a time, and it's dropped off. And I don't know if it's because I'm pushing through to Twitter at the same time /X, but yeah, I think I'm going to discontinue pushing through to X for the time being, because I am trying to grow my YouTube platform. So I am going to try here to see if I can show my screen one more time, since I'm just having technical difficulties. Present. Share screen. Okay, entire screen. Oh my gosh, I think I got it, you guys. I think I got it, you guys. Okay. I sure do. I did it. And I figured out how to make myself smaller, because I watched my playback yesterday. So we just ran through all of the prices here. This is it. This is it, guys. We did it. I am my own producer, and this is not easy sometimes. And it's a lot of pressure when I'm live streaming. I got like lights on me and cameras on me, and I'm trying to watch myself and make sure I sound okay and look okay. Anyway, this is kind of came out yesterday, but I wanted to touch on it because I did not touch on it yesterday during the stream. Trump's WillFi launches a micro strategy fund for Bitcoin, Ether, and altcoins. So this is kind of what we already knew in terms of the coins that they were purchasing and staking. And so this is just kind of going over the fact that they're going to have this decentralized platform, and they're setting it up as a micro strategy with all of these assets behind it. And so this is a actual platform with tokenization and real world assets. So I think this is going to be something that is very big in the coming months and years. And also, as I said yesterday, and as the Fed had said during their meeting, they're not exploring CBDCs at this time. And so that puts the emphasis on what is already out in the market. So I feel like that's where a lot of the push is coming to get things like the Wilfi platform and Ondo and things like that put into place, but feel kind of like they are government ran, in my opinion. But it's worth watching, and because they are staking all of this behind it. So anyway, if you have not already purchased in on this, this is something that not Wilfi, nobody has purchased in on this because it's not available for us yet. So, but if you were one of the very lucky accredited investors who got to purchase in at 5 cents, congratulations. The rest of us are poor and we do not get the same accredited investor laws. So as my friend Wendy O was saying, you should write a letter to the SEC and let them know that they need to do away with the accredited investor law, which means that you have to have $1 million in assets, or you have to work for a stock brokerage, or your family has to have some nepotism with the stock brokerage firm. So it's just super shady. So anyway, the Wilfi token, we are waiting for that to launch, but that is one that I do want in on as early as possible because I do think it is going to do numbers. So the NFT marketplace OpenSea teases token launch. So you guys know I had mentioned this yesterday and this literally came out today. They're talking about doing a token launch. So this is great. I did a lot of trading. I think my first 500 transactions were all done on OpenSea. So I did quite a bit over there. And then if you were doing the gas fee wars of that time, it was absolutely insane. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with OpenSea, if it's too little too late, or if this is something where they're actually going to be able to bring a lot of customer base back to their platform. So according to their announcement, as of February 13th, they will be launching the coin C, which will be available for users in countries, including the US. So the only caveat with this is that you will have to KYC. For me, I'm like, I know I had to KYC. Whenever I did my MetaMask wallet, I had to like scan my face and do all the KYC with that. And so, that's connected to OpenSea. So for me, I'm okay, whatever, I'll KYC with OpenSea. It's not that big of a deal. So the real question is will this revamp do something to help OpenSea in the interim and to bring a lot of attention back? Because as you guys know, Magic Eden has been sort of the main marketplace and has been completely dominating. They are on every chain. They're very early with every chain. They are active participants in the space. And, for me, being somebody who is a content creator, I work with Gokhshtein Media. I do a lot of traveling and putting together events and whatnot. Constantly looking for sponsors, and so I have not seen OpenSea doing any sort of like community involvement and things like that. So I'm really excited to see what this means for OpenSea in the future. And speaking of doing things IRL, I had to pull this up because you guys, this was like my baby. This is the Karate Combat. And like, I had so much fun. One, getting to know the Karate Combat people, the team that put it together, learning all of the fighters, meeting the fighters, the team that I was working with to help put this media desk together. It took so much effort and manpower, and the whole Karate Combat arena travels all around a lot of times to these crypto events, and they will go into an arena, nothing will be there, and 3 days later it's this whole pit and this whole production, and it's being streamed in front of millions of people. And so the first time I went to it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. I've always been into like fighting. Like my family enjoyed boxing when I was growing up, and then the UFC came out. And so we've always been into UFC. So Karate Combat was right up my alley. So being involved with this, and I took so much pride in being able to have this introduction, and to be able to work with them. And of course, each time we work together, we built the desk more and more elaborate because I get these crazy ideas in my head. And, Karate Combat was just amazing in terms of like pulling together lighting and making sure I had power for all of the stuff. And Chris, my producer, who would lug all of his equipment around, I think his equipment costs just as much to ship as it costs to fly himself places. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about Karate Combat is because they will be at ETH Denver. And I'm super excited about it because there will be a girl fight. And one of my friends, Aubrey, will be there fighting. And I'm super excited for Aubrey. She wanted to do a fight, I think it was in Thailand, and that didn't work out. So she will be at this ETH Denver one. So I'm super excited for that, you guys. So pretty cool stuff. If you guys haven't been to Karate Combat, you have to check it out. It's tokenized on the blockchain. So real world stuff going on with it. It's so neat to see tokenization of sports like this. And you can bet on like the fighters in the karate app and things like that. So anyway, I just had to talk about that. So if you guys will be at ETH Denver, check it out. I will be there. I don't know that I will have this big fancy desk, but I will be there doing interviews and all that good stuff. So let's see here. OpenSea. I did want to talk about SPX. I pulled them up here. I saw that let's see, where is it? They have just been listed for perps on Coinbase. So is SPX traded on Coinbase, or is this a hint that they might list Coinbase? I think this is pretty cool. So I was watching the SPX chart just to see kind of how it responded in reaction to this. And it has been a little bit of a steady climb up. So the news broke right down about here. So as you can see, yeah, we've been on a nice little steady climb. So pretty cool stuff there. Let me see. I think that's all I really had for you guys today. The news is really slow and the market's super choppy and my computer's going slow. Yeah, and then I pulled up this article. I was going to read it to you guys, and like everything in here referenced February 4th. So whoever put out this article is like 9 days late, in my opinion. So it wasn't even worth telling you guys. But yeah, there is some stablecoin policy that's pushing through. Along with everything else, I am continuing to watch all of the exciting things coming out from DC, because it is just hearing after hearing after hearing, and it is just super exciting stuff. So let me see here. I'm going to go back to my own face. Oh, there I am. I didn't have 80 people in here. I was going to try and upload some of my own media to this, guys, and I don't think I'm there yet. I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. So to the 80 of you that are here, thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow. I usually stream every day at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but tomorrow I think I will need to do the stream a little early. So just keep an eye out for that. But for everyone else, I thank you so much for being here. Wonderful day. Bye.